I've been a teacher for 10 years. Because of the emphasis on test scores, there's not a lot of time to teach social skills, such as communication and self-esteem. With the road to prosperity, parents are more involved in their children's education. I encourage everyone to get on the road to prosperity and buy RTP.
Unfortunately, my parents did not have the tools to teach me financial literacy. But thanks to Road to Prosperity, I now have the most essential tools to teach my son not only financial literacy, but to gain financial prosperity. And I happen to be learning a lot of things myself. Thank you, Road to Prosperity.
So what's the proof that the RTP system really works? Well, guess what? We're very lucky because I have as my guest right here, Dr. Jeff Gardier. He's America's psychologist. May I call you Dr. Jeff?
Absolutely. Thank you, Daniel.
Oh, thanks for being here. So from your own experience, Dr. Jeff, tell me how it is that the RTP system helps people plan their financial future.
Well, Daniel, I instantly saw that my son was entertained by playing this game. He's a 16-year-old kid. It's hard to get through to him, but I said, let's sit down and play this game. He said, all right, let's do this. And I really was fascinated with how the game was a roadmap to financial, professional, and even personal success. And I'll tell you that in many ways, he thought he found the keys to success. Eureka, right?
Well, he's playing the game.
Yeah.
How does that work scientifically? Like, what's going on? You're a doctor. Scientifically, how does playing a game teach you a lesson?
Well, first of all, you're talking about relaxing the kid to begin with, right?
Yeah.
So kind of the path of least resistance. And RTP contains a lot of positive messages and affirmations. And one of the things we know in science is that positive affirmations really do transform our lives. It really has that power. In many ways, Daniel, it can rewire our brains to break the negative thought patterns and habits that we develop over time.
Yeah, we definitely get into our rut.
Mm-hmm.
But illustrate that like through the game. Can you illustrate what happens while you're playing the game? How do we break through?
Well, I can make a direct analogy
Please.
here. What we know is that similar to exercise, right? Positive affirmations can really increase the amount of the feel-good hormones in our brains, creating positive emotions which can propel us towards success.
Yeah, so you're saying, I mean, honestly, the RTP system actually legitimately really works.
Absolutely, and I have to tell you, I do love the science behind RTP. The players experience real-life situations such as financial decision-making, buying a house, career choices, marriage and divorce, which I've been through myself, don't get me started, fashion, social skills, including how to start your very own business. So imagine the experience, Daniel, these important areas of life in a virtual reality kind of board game based learning system. It's all in one. And these are all important roadways to success. I work with a lot of young patients, a lot of young clients, and this is how we get through to them. So as far as I'm concerned, what better positive message could we send to our family and friends?
Well, I agree, and it's interesting. You work with young people, but as a dad, you have 6 kids. I've got 2 kids. Like, it doesn't matter who we work with. Our own family is of vital importance to us.
Well,
right? You want to make sure your kids have a leg up.
Well, that's the important thing, right? We come into this world, we work towards success, but we want our kids to do better
than us. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And just lecturing them and talking to them until they're blue in their face.
They turn it off.
All they hear is blah 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 blah.
Remember the peanuts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what they're hearing.
Yeah.
And so with the RTP, what you're getting is a way to be able to break through to your kids with education, with excitement.
And interaction. Isn't that great? Like that's
Absolutely.
the thing about playing the game with your family. You're interacting, you're laughing, you're joking, you're learning.
And Daniel, you're a successful actor. You've done hundreds of movies. How many times do you say to yourself, yeah, this is great, I've done well, but am I spending that time with my kids?
Oh, yeah.
RTP is a way for you to be able to sit down with your kids, have some fun with them, educate, entertain, what I call edutainment.
Yeah, you made up. Say that again.
Edutainment.
Put a copyright under that, everybody. We just made that up here. When I say we, I mean me and the doctor, but he really made it up. Edutainment.
But I'll share it with you.
I'll take it. Listen, Dr. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
And thank you so much for extolling the virtues of RTP, because I want to tell you something. The road to prosperity is the road we all want to be on.